What if everything you've been told about YouTube SEO is working against you? Because YouTube has evolved, but most advice hasn't kept up. Changing your file name to the keyword you want to rank for doesn't do anything. Spamming tags in your description is outdated, and it's against the YouTube guidelines. And let's be honest, you've probably suspected this all along, right? These YouTube gurus telling you to use these specific 7 magical tags, or that you need to upload at the perfect time to rank well. Deep down, you knew something wasn't adding up when your videos still weren't getting any views. So, here's how to actually rank number 1 on YouTube, coming from someone who ranked his first video in 2019 and over 1,000 videos since then, generating me over 200 million views, $1.5 million in ad revenue, and growing 4 channels to over 100,000 subscribers each. Let me ask you this, have you ever spent hours creating a YouTube video, pouring your heart and soul into it, only for it to get buried with just a handful of views? Just like me, you probably do. And let's be honest, that feeling of disappointment when you check your analytics and see that no one is watching your content, it hurts, doesn't it? Well, I know because I used to have this problem and I still see it happen every single day. Creators like you with amazing content who remain completely invisible because they're missing the one thing that could change everything. And so if you clicked on this video, it's because you want to escape that frustration. You want to rank number 1 on YouTube and get the views you deserve. Well, pay attention because I'm about to show you how you can take advantage of my 3-step blueprint that I've been using for years to rank videos at the top of search results and get view counts like this on your next upload, no matter your subscriber count. And no, I'm not gonna sell you a course at the end of this video. This is all 100% free. However, I have to be honest here. I cannot guarantee you will rank on every single keyword you desire to and get 200 million views like I did. I mean, after all, I've been doing this for over 6 years now. What I can guarantee though is that if you follow this entire blueprint and apply it correctly, your next video can rank number 1. Just like Bennett, who applied the blueprint and ranked multiple videos in his niche, getting him thousands of views and 1,200 subscribers with just this one video right here. Or Hessel, who ranked dozens of videos, resulting in a 50 million lifetime view count, out of which the majority is from ranking in search. And then there's Jordan from Malaysia, who got over 186,000 views on one of his first videos. And so in this course, I'll walk you through my complete FAR strategy, which is the 3-step keyword research process that will show you how to rank number 1. First, I'll show you how to find the perfect keywords that people are actually searching for, but aren't dominated by big channels. Then, I'll review my qualification system to find out if you can actually rank for these keywords, and this is where 97% of creators go wrong, where they upload a video that has too much competition and never sees the light of day. And then finally, I'll give you my exact SEO optimization formula that I've used to rank over 1,000 videos number 1 on YouTube. You'll learn how to properly structure your title, description, and tags to maximize your chances of ranking 1, plus the one key factor to ranking that most YouTube gurus never talk about or probably don't even know about. And so by the end of this video, you have a complete system you can apply to your next upload to make sure you rank number 1. But don't just take my word for it. Let me show you exactly what I mean. So when someone searches for AI script writing, my video ranks number 1. If you search for how to rank 1 in YouTube search, I show up at the top once again. And this isn't just happening with a few lucky keywords. I've got hundreds of videos ranking number 1 across multiple channels that I own. So let's get into the details. How does this actually work? Well, it all starts with step number 1, the F in FAR, finding keywords. So what are keywords? What exactly is keyword research and why does it matter? Well, simply said, keyword research is the process of finding what people search for on YouTube and then figuring out if we can rank our video for that specific search phrase or keyword. For example, how to download Fortnite on laptop is one of these keywords. When people search for this, my video shows up number 2. That's pretty high in the search results, and so they can click on that video and then watch it, which over the last 4 years, 2.9 million people did. Now, why is doing keyword research so important? Well, if you make videos at random, chances are you won't get what you're looking for, which is a lot of views on your videos. And I can prove that by showing you this video that I uploaded back in 2022. This video only ended up getting 18 views. And why is that? Well, because I did not do any keyword research. I just made a video that I thought would be interesting for people to watch on YouTube, and I got proven wrong because this video did not perform well. It's not ranking. In the last 48 hours, it didn't get any views. Now, let's compare that to actually doing keyword research the proper way. This video I uploaded in February 2022, and as you can see, there's still a lot of views coming in every single day from YouTube search. 80% in fact is coming from YouTube search, and 5% from external, which is Google search. And that makes up for the majority of the views on this video. So this video with keyword research has over 200,000 views, got me 600 subscribers, as well as made $12,000 in ad revenue. And that's just one video. But the best part is, this video is still ranking in the search results after 4 years. And because of that, it is still getting views and making money every single day. In fact, if you take a look at the graph, it's sort of peaking right now, which is crazy to see. So basically, without keyword research, you must rely on YouTube showing your videos to viewers on the homepage and recommended section. However, if this doesn't happen, and the odds are heavily against you for that, especially if you're just getting started, you'll be stuck at 0 views. However, with keyword research, you can properly analyze the best opportunities to get views on your video, because before making your video, you already know that there's interest because people search for that video topic. So now that you know all of that, all you need to make sure is to show up number 1 in the search results for people to easily find your video. And so in order to end up number 1, you need to do keyword research. And here's how I do that. Step number 1 is finding keywords people actually search for. Because if you rank for a keyword that nobody searches for, you can rank, but you'll still get 0 views on that video. One of the ways to find keywords with high search volume is by using the search bar itself on YouTube. So when you type something into this bar, YouTube will show you what they call search predictions. And the predictions that show up are based on what you type into it. This list of predictions shows up because many people have searched for these things before. And so you might wonder, how do I know that? Well, it's simple. YouTube wants to make it as likely as possible for someone to watch a video so that YouTube can put ads on the video and make money. That's their business. So showing the viewers search predictions, the one they're most likely looking for, makes it easy for the viewer to search for what they wanted to search for and then watch a video about it. Because of that, YouTube will show search predictions based on search volume, from highest search volume up top the list to lower search volume at the bottom of the list. That means that if search predictions show up, we know for a fact people search for this, which is exactly what we need to know. So basically, the YouTube search bar gives you access to all keywords people actually search for on the entire platform. So what we can now do is use the search bar to find all keywords people search for in your niche. Let's say that my niche is social media. If I type in social media, I will see a whole list of keywords that people actually search for that I can then make a video about. But the list that shows up is limited to a few keywords. However, you can actually find a lot more keywords in your niche by manually doing a few different combinations in this search bar. The first one is what I like to call the alphabet method. So after you type in a keyword, you can type in every letter of the alphabet to find more detailed keywords. For example, if I type in how to, I will see a ton of keywords appear. However, if I then type in how to A, the list will change to a new list of search predictions, and then I get to see all of these results. Then if you remove the A and you type in how to B, once again, the entire list will change because it bases these search predictions based on what you've typed in so far. And so you can do this with every letter to generate as many keywords as there are. You can also add action words after how to. And so if I type in how to change A, I get to see this entire list. If I then type in how to change B, once again, that entire list will change. And so doing this will show you a whole new list of keywords for every letter you put in. You can then also change how to a different word in your niche, do the entire alphabet again and again, and you'll get thousands of keywords to show up. There's a few more ways to combine search strategies to find endless amounts of keywords, all from within the search bar, and that's exactly what I did back in 2019 when I got started. However, as you might tell, it is a bit of a pain and it takes a long time to find all of these keywords, especially if you want to search for very detailed, long-tail keywords that have high search volume and low competition. And so since 2023, I found a new, easier, and faster way of doing research by using vidIQ's keyword research tool. And here's the thing, all the keywords you see here on vidIQ are actually pulled directly from the YouTube search bar results. So we're getting the exact same keywords while doing none of the work. Because with this, you don't have to mess around with all those search bar combinations that I just showed you. Instead of typing in 100 different combinations manually, you can just click on vidIQ's matching terms, and you've got all of these keywords right in front of you within one click. However, most people are still using vidIQ the wrong way. And so let me show you the way I use vidIQ to do keyword research, which is to start off by searching for an umbrella term in my industry. Let's say I make videos about social media. I will then type in social media in the keyword tool. This is the broadest keyword that you can search for in your niche, which I call an umbrella term, is basically the main keyword in your niche. When you do that, you'll see all of these results and these scores show up. I always ignore these and then I click on matching terms. The matching terms will show me an entire list of keywords that have my umbrella keyword in it. So if I enter social media in here, we get social media marketing, social media manager, social media automation, the list goes on and on. So at first, you needed to make all of these search-based combinations. Now, within just one click on matching terms, you can do the exact same and you can find dozens of keywords that people actually search for that include your umbrella term. Then you've also got this feature called related keywords, which is slightly different but super useful. Here, instead of just showing you keywords that include your initial keyword, it shows you similar topics that people are searching for, which can give you more ideas of what to make videos about. Now, as for our social media umbrella term, it will show us keywords that include social media, but it will also show you keywords that don't. Alright, just to make sure you understand, matching terms will only show you keywords that include the keyword that you search for. Related keywords will show you similar things to the keyword that you search for, but not necessarily including that keyword itself. But that's only the service level. You can actually do deep keyword research within just a few clicks. So I can click on any of these keywords that show up and then do the exact same thing. So if I click on social media marketing right here, that now becomes my main keyword. And so when I click on matching terms again, here we go. I instantly get dozens of more specific keywords that now include social media marketing in them. And that's why vidIQ is so useful. You just can't do this as quickly with the YouTube search bar alone. By the way, if you want to try out vidIQ yourself, I'll leave my link in the description down below. Now that you know how to find keywords, how do you know if the keyword you found is actually good and worth making a video for? Should you just look at the keyword scores that they show you and then decide? No, definitely don't do that. So when finding these keywords, for example, social media marketing, I actually completely ignore the search volume scores and competition scores that vidIQ shows me, because in my opinion, they're not that reliable and everyone has access to the exact same scores. And so if everyone's making videos based on the same scores, you're all going to target the exact same keywords and then you lose your competitive advantage. Plus, what I find even more important, you're not developing the skill to understand why a keyword might be good or bad if you're just following a score that a keyword tool gives you. And I want you to become the expert. So what do I do instead to make sure the keyword I found is actually a good one? Well, this brings me to step 2 of my FAR blueprint, which is the A, analyzing if there is high search volume and low competition so that you can rank number 1. To get started with this, I simply copy the keyword on vidIQ, I then go directly to YouTube and then I search for it myself. In this case, I'd search for social media marketing using AI, which is a keyword I found doing deep research for the matching terms feature. Alright, next up, here's what I do. You'll see all of these search results show up. I'll open the top 3 to 5 ranking videos in brand new tabs. So I'm just gonna right click, open in a new tab, right click here as well, and I'll do that with all of the top ranking videos. Now here's the thing, to see how many views these videos are actually getting, we need to use the historical data feature from vidIQ. This lets us see how a video performed over time, and more importantly, how many views per hour it's getting right now. This might seem simple, but trust me, this will save you from making the biggest mistake that keeps most YouTubers stuck at low view counts. Let me show you what I mean. Let's say I found this keyword, how to see Spotify Wrapped. Then I saw this video with 142,000 views after just 4 months. That looks good, right? That's fantastic. And so I might now think, whoa, this is a goldmine. I need to make this video right now. However, if I don't check whether people are still currently searching for this keyword, I could be wasting my time completely. Because when I check the views per hour, which you do by changing the preview, by the way, from total views to views per hour, it's getting 0 views right now. It got a massive 3,000 views per hour when it was uploaded, but right now, no views anymore at all. And that's exactly the mistake this channel made. They created a video for the same keyword without checking if people were still searching for it. And because of that, their video only got 25 views. So the historical data tool helps us tell the difference between a good keyword and a bad one. If the top videos are still getting good views per hour and they seem to be going up in a consistent linear line, that's great. People are still searching for it. But if they used to get views and now get 0, while it is still currently ranking high in the results, that's a sign that people stop searching for this keyword. Now, to access the historical data feature that will help you rank number 1, you'll need a vidIQ account. Signing up is easy, it just takes 2 minutes, after which you can simply add the vidIQ browser extension. Now, while the browser extension itself is completely free, the historical data feature, which is what you really need, does require a paid account. However, don't worry, I've actually negotiated an exclusive deal for the viewers of this full course, which means that you can try vidIQ Pro with all the premium features for just $1 in the first 30 days, which is a special offer only available through my link in the description down below. Now, when you sign up, vidIQ will ask you to connect your YouTube channel, and I completely understand that may seem weird at first. I felt the same way 6 years ago, but vidIQ is fully verified by YouTube as an official partner, and I've personally trusted it with all of my channels in the last 6 years with absolutely zero issues. Alright, so now that you've signed up, let's analyze our keyword, social media marketing using AI. And so this is the #1 ranking video for this keyword. So looking at the overall views, we can see that it's performing well for this creator. It has 16,000 views, but the channel only has 3,800 subscribers. Now, vidIQ also shows us what they call an outlier score, which compares the performance of this video against the usual performance on a channel. And we can see that this video performed 100 times better than usual, which is a great sign. What we're looking for here is whether a video continues to get views every single day after the initial upload period, because while analyzing top-ranking videos, you will come across videos that got a big boost in views in the first few days. However, these views are likely to come from their subscribers, so always keep that in the back of your mind. And here's an example of that. This video got a big spike right after uploading, and so if you don't think about the fact that these views came from my subscribers, you might think that passive income is a good keyword. However, analyzing the graph after the initial period reveals that the video died out very quickly because it was too competitive. And so coming back to the video we are analyzing, looking at this graph, we can definitely see it continues to get views consistently after the initial upload period. Now let's check out the views per hour that this video is currently getting, which is even more important. So initially, you can see that it was only getting about 1 to 2 views per hour. However, over time, it continued to slowly pick up more and more traffic, where right now it's getting around 4 to 7 views per hour, which brings up a great question. What is considered good when it comes to views per hour? Well, that really depends on your channel size. You see, if you're just starting out, getting 5 views per hour on multiple videos at the same time means you'd be getting about 3,600 views every single day if you'd have around 30 videos sitting on your channel. From that, you might gain around 20 subscribers daily, which means you can collect your first 1,000 superfans in less than 2 months. And so for a small channel, 5 views per hour could actually be amazing. And let me prove that to you, because here's what I did with this channel you're watching right now. I started small with keywords I found through deep research using vidIQ's matching keyword feature, and these got me initial views and subscribers. And then gradually, I worked my way up to bigger keywords, where now I rank for some of the biggest keywords in my niche. However, if you scroll down to my oldest videos, you could see that wasn't the case. And so you cannot start at the top, and so you have to earn it step by step. So here's my approach when it comes to views per hour. I always analyze the top 3 to 5 ranking videos for my keyword, and then if the average views per hour is something I'd be happy with getting on my own video, I'll make it. If not, I move on, go back to the matching terms on vidIQ, and I just find another keyword. And so this video is getting about 4 to 7 views per hour, which equals about 100 to 150 views per day, which again, seems small, but you're getting highly targeted traffic, resulting in subscribers that really love what you talk about, or viewers that convert really well to the products you're promoting. Now let's check the second ranking video. So looking at the historical data again, we can see that it's also growing pretty steadily, which is great. And you can see this video has over 100,000 views, uploaded by Gary Vee with millions of subscribers. So that's insane. Now, based on this, I can confidently say that there's a ton of general interest for this keyword and video topic, which also gets confirmed by video number 3 by Andy AI with 200,000 views. However, this is important. Video number 2 and 3 are tricky because the titles they use are not a 100% match with our search phrase. Our keyword is social media marketing using AI, but this video only has social media marketing in the title, and Andy's video only has social media AI. And so this means that these two videos might be ranking high for different keywords than what we're researching. They're just showing up because they're among the most relevant results here. So Always make sure the videos you analyze actually include the exact keyword that you're researching. But since the first video is getting good traffic and the related videos got even more views, we can confirm that there's a lot of general interest in this video topic and that people are indeed searching for this. On top of that, the fact that the 3.8k subscriber channel outranks Gary Vee with 4 million subscribers and Andy AI with almost 200,000 subscribers proves the secret ranking trick I'll show you in the next step. But first, there's another thing that I use a lot. So if you open the channels in a new tab and you then click on the three dots that show up on the vidIQ extension, you can click on View Trending Videos. This is something that shows you which videos are currently getting the most views per hour on that entire channel. Now usually, if the video you found is among their best performing videos, that's another great sign that you found a good keyword, especially if that video has a lot of views while the channel is very small. So if the high ranking videos are getting good views per hour and it's one of their trending or overall most popular videos, it's very likely you found a winner. So now that we found a keyword with good search volume and overall interest, we need to figure out if we can actually rank for it. For this, we'll research three main points. First of all, and this is really my key to finding good keywords, are there any top ranking videos using the exact keyword in their title? You see, YouTube wants to show the most relevant videos to viewers so that they'll click on it and then watch. Once again, that's how YouTube makes money. So they will show the video that's most relevant to a keyword the highest, which means if you include your exact keyword in your title, preferably at the beginning of it, you rank higher than videos that do not include that keyword, because you then become the most relevant result for that search phrase. And that right there really is the key to easily rank for keywords. Now let me prove to you that that is actually how YouTube decides to rank videos. If we search for the keyword how to rank one on YouTube, take a look at what happens. The number one video is mine, and it has the exact title, How to Rank One on YouTube, which makes it a perfect match with the keyword I search for, and that's why it ranks number one. Now the second video that now shows up is from Think Media, and this is titled How to Actually Rank One on YouTube. So they added an extra word in their title, which is why he's not ranking first when I search for how to rank one on YouTube, because my video is a more relevant result. And that's even when his channel is a lot bigger than mine, and his video is a lot longer as well. Now to prove my point and show you that this is actually how YouTube ranks videos, if I now add the word actually in my search phrase and then hit search, you'll see that Think Media now ranks number one because their title is now a perfect match for our search phrase. And that's also why this small 3.8k channel outranks Gary Vee and Andy AI, because his title is a more relevant result to our search phrase than theirs. And so what we're looking for are videos ranking high that do not include the exact keyword in their title, because that gives us the opportunity to outrank them by simply using the exact keyword in our title. So here's a super easy way to check this. So on YouTube, you want to copy your keyword, then in the top right corner on Google Chrome, you want to click the three dots, then you can click on Find, and then you can paste in your keyword. When you do that, it will search for that keyword on the entire page. So you'll always get at least one result, which is the search term that you actually typed in into the YouTube search bar. And so any number above 1 means videos in the results are using that exact phrase, either in their title or description. In this case, we only see one result, and it's us searching for it. So this leaves a great opportunity for us to rank number 1 for this keyword. Now here's the thing, you don't specifically need to find a keyword that has 0 matching results, but think of it as a spectrum. The less the better, and the more the worse. Which brings me to point number 2, which is competition. The second thing to look at is the channel size of your competition, which once again is a spectrum. In the best case scenario, there's no big YouTube channels ranking high for your keyword. In the worst case scenario, there's channels with millions of subscribers ranking for your keyword, and all of them using the exact keyword in their title as well. When that happens, there's virtually no chance to rank number 1. And so search for the keyword that you found and then analyze the following. How big are the channels of the top ranking videos? If they're all below, let's say, 50k subscribers or have less subscribers than you do, that is a great sign. If there are big channels with 100,000 plus subscribers ranking everywhere, you want to check if they include the exact keyword in their title. If they do, it will be hard to beat them, and you should find a better keyword. If they do not include that exact keyword, no matter their channel size, this will leave an opportunity for you to outrank them. Because if you apply the SEO I will teach you in the next step correctly, you can outperform them, just like this small channel did with Gary Vee. And then the final point, which is honestly the most important when it comes to video performance, can we make a better video than the current ones? That is insanely important if you want your video to perform in the long term. Because once you confirm you'll have the ability to rank based on the matching keyword factor and competition, there's a final point that most people do wrong. They think they can now just go ahead, make the video, and then rank no matter what because of this trick. But that is only partly right, because finding a good keyword with low competition and not many people using the exact keyword in their title will allow you to rank high shortly after uploading. However, if your video sucks and doesn't give the viewer what they came for, it will only rank for a short period of time, because your watch time on the video will be low. And YouTube analyzes the watch time to determine if this is a good video to be ranked number 1. And so the matching keyword factor and competition allow you to show up in the first place, but from there, your video actually needs to be good, and preferably better than the current ranking videos in order to keep ranking number 1 for months or even years to come. And so what makes a good video? Well, I can tell you, it's not about fancy recording setups or the best 4K cameras. A good video means that you give the viewer exactly what they want. And so you have to think, what does a person that searches for your keyword XYZ want to learn and find out? Now here's what I do myself in order to pull this off. First of all, I always open up the current ranking videos and then I scroll down to the comments to find feedback points from the people that already watched that video. By doing this, I'll be able to see what they did well, what is missing, and any other opinion from their viewers. Now lately, I also have been using ChatGPT's deep research feature to do research and help me understand what a viewer might want to learn, what they currently struggle with, and how I can help them fix their problem. In fact, for this video, I let GPT do deep research on things people struggle with when it comes to YouTube SEO, and then I included some of its findings in this video, which hopefully makes this an amazing video so far. If so, please leave a like on the video, that would really help me out. And then finally, I choose my battles correctly. You cannot rank on every keyword in the world. You can also not make a better video than your competitors on any topic out there. I try to stick with keywords that I know I have a competitive advantage at. For example, with this video about YouTube SEO, I know I can make this the best video on YouTube about it because I've been doing this for over 6 years and I've gotten over 200 million views through YouTube SEO. And so that's my competitive edge for this keyword specifically. And so I want you to look for keywords where your personal experiences or opinions or curiosity gives you a competitive edge over your competition. Then it'd be time to actually make your video. And once that's done, there's one big step left to make sure that you actually rank number 1, which is applying SEO, search engine optimization, in the correct way. Now for this, I want you to remember the most important factor that ranks YouTube videos, creating a relevant search result compared to what someone actually searches for. And so step number 1 within SEO on YouTube is to make sure you include the exact keyword you want to rank for within your title, and preferably in the front of it, which makes it even more relevant as a search result and makes it easier for the viewer to see that your video is what they're looking for, because sometimes not your entire title might show up. And so if we want to rank for the keyword social media marketing using AI, I'm going to put my title like this: social media marketing using AI, full tutorial for beginners. This title includes the entire keyword that people search for at the front of the title, making it a 100% relevant search result. Then I added the full tutorial for beginners part at the end of it so that the title is easy to digest and gives the viewer an expectation of what they will learn if they click on my video. Because by including full tutorial, to understand, I will show them everything. And then by mentioning for beginners, to understand, it will be shown in an easy way and that anyone can follow along, which is exactly what they're looking for. Now, there's a lot more ways that you can do this. You could also add brackets to make it more enticing to click, which might include the year or something like step by step to help them understand that this is going to be an updated tutorial for the current year and it's going to be shown in a step-by-step format. All right, so now our title is done. Next up, we need to do our video description. What I always do first is I copy the keyword of my title and then I put it at the top of the description in a natural way. For example, I'll copy this and then I'll make it say, want to do social media marketing using AI, I got you. Now the reason we do this is because on desktop, if someone searches for it, the first line in the description actually shows up, once again making it a relevant result. Next up, I always include related keywords to our main keyword in the description, and I do that through vidIQ. So I click on related keywords after searching for the keyword I want to rank for, and then I see a list of other related keywords that people also search for. So I always scan through these and I find the ones that are most relevant to my video, and then I include them in my description. We do this to tell YouTube what our video is about, but also to potentially rank for these other keywords, because when you include them in your description, it could make your video show up as a relevant result when someone searches for it. You want to do this in a way so that the viewer can read it and understand what your video will be about. But what you don't want to do is just take all of these related keywords and just spam them in your description. That's against the YouTube guidelines and it doesn't really work, to be honest. So when I do that, this is what it will look like. In this social media marketing tutorial, I will show you how to do social media marketing using AI. With all of these AI tools being released, you might feel overwhelmed and wonder, hey Yuri, what are the best AI tools for digital marketing these days? Well, don't worry, I got you. Because for my social media marketing, I use, and then I'll just insert the tool names right here in order to make them relevant results too. Alright, so the description is now filled with a few related keyword results while integrating them in a natural way. That's all set, that is perfect. Next up is our thumbnail. Now, simply said, all this needs to be is better than the competition. You want to make sure it's clickable and easy to understand. So your thumbnail should be an addition to your title, and it should confirm to the viewer that your video is about something they actually want to watch. And by the way, to check if your title and thumbnail look good together, I use a website called thumbsup.tv, which is a free website where you can enter your title and thumbnail, and you can then see how it shows up on various devices and YouTube traffic sources. Now we're almost done now. The only thing left are our video tags. And unlike what most people say, this actually isn't that important to rank your video, because YouTube even put that above the tag section themselves. Tags can be useful if content in your video is commonly misspelled. Otherwise, tags play a minimal role in helping viewers find your video. So don't waste any time on this. What I do is I go to rapidtags.io, I then type in the keyword I want to rank for, I click generate, and then I copy and paste the results into my video. Now that said, I actually uploaded the video that I made for this keyword with this entire SEO optimization, and as you can see for yourself, it is now ranking #1 on YouTube for our keyword, which proves that everything I've just shown you works. And so now that you know exactly how to rank #1 on YouTube, there's one crucial element we need to discuss, because ranking #1 for the wrong keywords can actually hurt your channel in the long run. Let me explain what happens. So you rank for a random keyword, you get thousands of views, maybe even hundreds of subscribers, but then when you upload your next video, nobody watches it. Your subscribers don't click, your notifications get ignored. And why is that? Well, that's because you attracted the wrong audience. And that's the biggest mistake I see creators make. They focus so much on ranking that they forget about building a consistent, loyal audience who will actually watch their future uploads. Now, the solution to this is what I call the viewer avatar strategy, a method I've used to build 4 channels to over 100,000 subscribers each, and on this channel now get an average view count per video of over 100,000. This strategy ensures that every video you rank for attracts viewers who will become long-term fans and not just one-time visitors. Now for this, I've put together a complete mini course on building your perfect viewer avatar, and I'm giving it away for free to anyone who signs up for vidIQ using my link in the description. And this isn't just another bonus that I'm throwing in, this is literally the difference between building a sustainable channel that grows consistently and wasting months of your life creating videos that nobody watches after the first week. The viewer avatar mini course isn't something that I have available for sale. Remember, I don't sell any courses, whatever. It's exclusive content that you can access within the vidIQ Learn tab, shared nowhere else before. And I want to be completely honest here. If you use my personal $1 offer link in the description below, I will receive a small commission at no extra cost to you. Now, this partnership is what makes it possible for me to put all of this information out there for free while still being able to create more high quality tutorials like this one. And I'll also leave a full checklist to follow all steps in the description down below, as well as the special $1 offer vidIQ link so that you can start analyzing keywords in the best way possible and rank your video #1. Click that link, I'll then see you inside, and I cannot wait for you to rank your first video #1.